On Monday, Benjamin Netanyahu nominated Trump for the Nobel Peace Prize. Let's get into it. So Netanyahu nominates Trump for the Nobel Peace Prize. Of course, he's the Prime Minister of Israel. He nominated him for the prize. He handed him a nomination letter during a meeting at the White House on Monday. Here's Newsweek. It gets into it. Netanyahu says that the honor was well-deserved. Of course, he's probably referring to the conflict between Iran and Israel and Trump's bombings of the Iran nuclear facilities, ending a potential terrible conflict between Israel, Iran, and the U.S. and maybe other countries as well. Here is Netanyahu actually giving the nomination letter to Trump.
The president has already realized great opportunities. He forged the Abraham Accords. He's forging peace as we speak in one country, in one region after the other. So I want to present to you, Mr. President, the letter I sent to the Nobel Prize Committee. It's nominating you for the Peace Prize, which is well-deserved, and you should get it.
Thank you very much. This I didn't know. Wow. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Coming from you in particular, this is very meaningful. Thank you very much, Bibi.
Thank you. Thank you for everything you're doing.
Thank you.
So here in the meeting, you have Netanyahu and Trump probably meeting about Israel, Middle East conflict situation going on with the Gaza Strip and Hamas. You have Marco Rubio over here, the Secretary of State, Pete Hegseth dealing with our military, John Radcliffe, Director of National Intelligence, and Mike Huckabee, who is the U.S. ambassador to Israel. So it is big news. It doesn't mean that Trump is now the Nobel Peace Prize award winner. It does mean that he is nominated. Here's something interesting. Back in June, here from CNN, from June, Pakistan actually nominated Trump for the Nobel Peace Prize as well. They said he had stellar statesmanship. Pakistan has formally recommended U.S. President Donald Trump for the Nobel Peace Prize, citing his divisive diplomatic intervention following a spike in violence between India and Pakistan earlier this year. So obviously there was something bad had happened. A lot of the big news outlets, well, here's CNN, but a lot of the main news headlines did not cover this particular conflict. Allegedly, it's because it got solved pretty early on, so it didn't become some massive, huge conflict. So that is a good time for peace before the conflict arises or before it gets too big. So is Trump the only president to be nominated or the potential president to win the Nobel Peace Prize? No. Here's a list of Nobel Peace Prize presidents. So we start with Theodore Roosevelt in 1906. We go to Woodrow Wilson, which is an interesting selection because it's not really looked at. He's not looked at as someone who really kept peace when you look at it now in terms of World War I, but he got it in 1919. There's that. Jimmy Carter, he's also not always looked at as someone who has peace. There's a lot of disagreement. So a lot of people think he did bring a lot of peace. President Barack Obama, 2009, he got the Nobel Peace Prize. Now, I will say about President Obama, something interesting about his Peace Prize is that it cites in here advanced dialogue with the Muslim world, took steps to address climate change and initiatives in global peace. I think also the Iran nuclear deal. What's interesting about his is that while there are things that people argue that he should have won the Peace Prize, which is an argument to make, he got the Peace Prize in 2009. It was really early on in his presidency. Practically nothing had happened at that point. So that was interesting. Will President Trump get the Peace Prize or not? I don't know. We'll see. We're, not even 200 days into the presidency yet. We will see what happens. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with a friend to see more of this next time. I'll see you then.